How to manipulate the player, part 3.
Guys, this time we'll create the transition between the idle player idle animation and player jump animation. So before that we will create a new parameters. So click plus and choose bool for a boolean, and let's call this boolean anim jump. So then let's create now our transition. So from the idle to the jump, let's click right, make transition, and here is my transition. Let's select it. Let's unselect or uncheck this S exit time and even the fixed duration, and let's put the transition duration to 0. So now we will apply some condition. So let's push the plus, and then we got will not take the anim speed variable but anim jump variable, and we have to put it to true. So let's create the same things from the player run animation to the jump animation. So I will create a transition and I will once again select it and check the S exit time checkbox, the fixed duration, and put the transit duration to 0, and choose for the condition the anim jump animation, and you have to put it to true. Guys, let's create two more animation from the player jump to the player idle and from the player jump to the player run. So let's create this one. We'll go faster this time. So I have to uncheck here and put here the value of 0. Okay, for the condition, guys, let's set the anim speed less than 0.01 because we return to the idle state with no speed. And for the anim jump, we must not jump anymore, so you have to put the value of false. Let's do the same things now when we go from the player jump animation to the player run. So let's create a new transition. Let's select it. Let's uncheck those two boxes and let's put the duration to 0 once again. And let's put some condition. So the first condition is on anim speed, so it must be greater than 0.01 to play the player run. And for the jump anim jump parameter, you have to put false. So now, guys, let's return to our code. So the code is inside the scripts here. Let's open the script. Guy, our next goal is to play the player jump animation if the player is in the air, I mean if he's not grounded. So to do so, we'll create a if statement. So if the player is not grounded, I mean the variable is grounded is equal to false. So if is grounded is equal to false, we have to play the animation, the jump animation. So I have to write anim dot set bool. Then I have to set the condition. The condition is that the parameter anim jump must be equal to true. So if it's not grounded, if the player is not grounded, we have to play the jump animation, player jump animation. So we even have the condition, the opposite condition, if the player is grounded. So if the player is grounded, I mean if he touched the ground, so at this moment we must not play the jump animation, so I have to put the parameter anim jump to the value of false. So we have to save the script, return to Unity, and run the game. So I have to be sure that this will disappear. So if I press the play button, I mean the run button, let's see what's happened. So if I press the spacebar, hooray, our player is jumping. We have the jump animation. Everything is good now, guys. We can run, be idle, and jump.
Guys, to animate the player, you must first use the animator window to create transition between clips. And second, for the coding part, you have to use the setbool anim jump parameter pool, set it to true to trigger the jump animation, or use the setbool with the anim jump parameter equal to false to stop the jump animation. Guys, let's do some setup in the next video.